Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you find yourself in. My name is Gluefoot, and I am today continuing Final Fantasy off to a great start. Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward post story. This is the relic weapon, by the way. It's not even the most powerful weapon I have right now, but that's because if you don't know, relic weapons are like they power up over time. This is the most powerful Dark Knight weapon I have. But joke's on y'all, I'm not going to be playing as Dark Knight today. I'm going to play as Red Mage. Actually, yeah, Red Mage. Ah, Master Vode. It is well that you are here. You're wanted within. I believe Master Alphino wishes a word with you. Ooh. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please. Ah, Arden. There you are. Have you a moment? There is something I would fain discuss. I must ask you to recall the events which unfolded at the peace conference, though I dare say you would sooner forget them. My mind returns again and again to the moment when Needhogg appeared before the crowd in the guise of a Stinian. It was a sight to chill the soul, but one which gave me reason to hope that our friend might not be beyond salvation. When you described his fateful transformation at Azizlar, I feared him lost forever, but the mere fact of that some semblance of his former self endures must surely count for something, unless I have no evidence to support this impression. Thus did I turn to Stola and Kryl for a more empirical appraisal, and full glad am I that I did, for it would seem they have some observations of their own to share. The ladies have saved us a table at the Forgotten Knight. Shall we go? Oh god, it's almost like too corny. Excellent. Let us not keep our honored colleagues waiting. Anyway, whenever you happen to be watching this, let me know if you are drinking coffee, tea, or something else. I, for one, am drinking coffee as I do every morning. Just a single cup. I don't, like, drink energy drinks or anything. Huh. And when I do, it's so much caffeine that I see God. Like...
We have kept you waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
They're getting drunk.
Gibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humours.
Indeed. But 'twas not to soothe our humours that we gathered here.
Staru believes in
no,
pseudoscience,
quite right.
oh no.
The matter of that poor dragoon.
Right.
You have discovered something. A means to save him?
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us? You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when he took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the Great Worm.
So it's related to the eyes.
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the worm's eyes were fused to his mail.
Would that only his armor had been corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Then he is lost to us forever?
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered. As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence filled my mind's eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else. And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion that the something else I had sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
Ah, okay.
You mean...
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp, then? Tear the eyes from the armor?
No.
We know not if that would serve to separate Worm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Damn straight.
Alphino. By all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers. Even should you succeed in excising the eyes from the dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next host.
Yeah.
But what other choice remains to us? Should the opportunity present itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul, even at the risk of mine own.
Dude, I'm like right here. I can help you.
Ah, I found you at last.
Yeah. Anawa.
A messenger of the Temple Knights came to the manor some few hours past. The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
Cool.
Sir Emmerich would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Anawa.
This is a remarkably calm delivery.
'Twould seem duty calls. Pray see to yours, and we shall return to ours.
Thank you, Y'shtola, Kryl. Your words have given me hope where there was none. Come then. Sir Emmerich awaits.
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this dragoon to cloud his thoughts. I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
Pun intended? I'll only do that if the pun's intended. Oh, I haven't seen you in a bit.
They think more of their friends' deliverance than their foes' defeat. But will history commend their fealty or condemn their folly?
This is Final Fantasy, so, like, I feel like the power of friendship wins out. Like, automatically. You know?
The conference held at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon. But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind. A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragonsong War was far from over.
God, I love these
When
narrations.
fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg. Death to Nidhogg.
Okay. Alright, I need to switch over the dialogue to there. Oh. I think I have item level 240. Oh, I have item level 270. 60, Sage. Aiming... So Dancer would start at 60. It's too bad I can't, like, get these rewards again, unless I can on New Game Plus. It'd be pretty nice if I could do that. Yeah, sure. Might Sir Emmerich perchance have received word of a Dravanian advance? Or mayhap they located the that is to say, mayhap Nidhogg has been found. Come, out hear what the Lord Commander has to say.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch. But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
Oh, hey.
You speak of Hraesvelgr?
Oh, I thought they were talking about me.
I do. To whom else could we turn?
That he is Nidhogg's equal I do not deny, nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... how shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelgr's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal, and if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard. Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
Oh, yeah.
We will, my lord, though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success. Come then, we will depart at your leisure.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
Alright, don't let any arsonists get around. It grieves me to impose upon you in this manner, but you of all people understand the threat we now face. It is no imposition, Sir Emmerich. To Arden and I, Ishgard is as a second home. After the many battles we have fought and the bonds we have forged, the plight of your nation has become our own. If there is aught we can do to aid in its salvation, then pray impose all you must. Yeah, dude, you took us in when, like, no one else would. You are true friends. Shall we be about our task, then? We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will strike, but we must assume that time is not our ally. Indeed. With that in mind, I have taken the liberty of dispatching a messenger to inform Mistress Tataru that you will be escorting me to Somal. I confess I did not provide the exact details of our destination, as they are yet unknown to me. We will summon Hraesvelgr at Zenith in the Churning Mists. Ere we begin our ascent, however, I think it best that we pay a visit to Annex Treen. You seek an advantage in the coming negotiations. I do. I would consult with Vidofnir. I propose this in part out of concern for her condition. Were she to succumb to her wounds, it could have grave consequences for our alliance. That apart, she may be able to provide insight into her sire's current state of mind. Well reasoned. To the Dravanian Forelands, then. An extreme. Okay, I've been thinking about it for a while, and I feel like this place reminds me of, like, Sen's Fortress, or at least this specific hallway. like Sen's Fortress from Dark Souls. But that's kind of shallow because I'm just like, oh, it's a dark stone hallway. Like, you know, it's not revolutionary by any means. Ah, 'tis the warrior of warriors and his companions. What bringeth you to mine abode? Pray forgive us for disturbing your recuperation, Vidofnir. I hope your wound does not pain you overmuch. Didst thou imagine me close to death? The thrust was deep, but not mortal. I will heal in time. Full glad am I to hear it. You were the guest of honor at our conference, and we failed in our duty of protection. On behalf of Ishgard, I apologize unreservedly. I am a dragon full grown, and thou thought to protect me, mortal? I was tempered by the fires of battle ere thy great-grandsire learned to crawl. Thy words do remind me of a knight whom I called friend some 1,000 years past. He swore to defend me from harm and hardship. Would that we could return to that era of peace when man and dragon knew such comradeship. Would that our every effort to do so were not undone by ancient rancor. For a truth, there can be no peace while Needhog's shade yet lingereth. That much is plain, yet we lack the strength to banish him. Thus do we make for Somal to beseech the aid of your sire once more. Folly, thou knowst as well as I how he will answer. Racevilger's heart remains unchanged then. A pity. But if it is folly to hope, I am content to die a fool. Ooh, that's good. I feel like I've heard a variation on that quote before, but, like, that's good. If it is folly to hope, I am content to die a fool. Ugh. It's just such a beautiful sentiment of, like, I would rather hope than... And... It's nice to have some of that energy, you know? Ugh. Oh, excuse me. Like that, Horsefall. I swear, man. Heavensward is healing my emotional trauma. As hath ever been the way with thy kind. Go then, but be warned. The Shade's presence hath driven its minions to frenzy. Thank you, Vidofnir. We shall disturb your rest no longer. Though I expected no better answer from Vidofnir, I take little pleasure from having been proven right. It would seem that our presence at Zenith will be every bit as unwelcome as I had anticipated. Oh, sorry, mic bump. What is the honor of one great worm to a trio of self-confessed fools such as ourselves? Let us begin our ascent. After you, Master Alphinaud. Scout ahead if you wish, Arden. We shall join you outside Mogholm. Mogholm! Excuse me. I'd heard tales of the world above the clouds, but never did I dream. One's mind paints a pale picture of its majesty. New fit? So that's the thing, it's not new, it's a few weeks old, I just haven't shown it up, but welcome in, Dragnes. Few live to see such wonders. I am reminded of my first visit to this peak when Estinian and Isael yet walked at our side. Oh. Poor boys lost so much. Yeah, like, the fit's not new, and it's literally just the, and you probably know this, but it's literally just the, Shire armor, like the end game Heavensward stuff. I honestly probably should not have spent all the, although, I guess it was worth it for fashion purposes, but, because now I have a top hat that I can put on Red Mage whenever I want. But yeah. Oh, still use the Shire armor, use your Red Mage Glamour? Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to, like... I know you're the vet here, so, like, I don't want to be, like, preaching to you or anything. Oh, if it isn't Mog... Mog... Don't tell me you forgot my name, Kupo. After all we've been through together. At least you remember me. You do remember me, don't you, Auden? Yeah, it's very steampunk. Yeah, Moglin. Oh. Oh. Oh, never mind. I did think it was Moglin. But putting our shared history to one side, what brings you and your friends to Mogholm, Koopa? It was Moghen? God damn it. Ah, another audience with old Tracefelger. Well, I hope you've brought the horn, Koopa. With the winds as gentle as they are, a good loud toot should reach the great worm's ears easily enough. Moogle's naming schemes are like, Mog this, Mog that. Why don't you Mog some fellas on Tinder? I don't know. I sent a reel to a friend about, like, online dating on, the like, Instagram reel. And they, like, replied and was like, oh, yeah, the reel was about how, like, all, let's see, Hinge, Tinder, and Match, like, they're both owned by Match.com. And so they replied back, like, yeah, we on Coffee Meets Bagel now, twin. And it's like, I had not heard about, or I had not been reminded of Coffee Meets Bagel. Like, I had forgotten it existed. And so I was like, ugh, like, I haven't heard that name in 10 years. Yeah. Coffee Meets Bagel, man. Like, that, I don't know, man. I remember thinking it was just, like, a weird naming scheme. But honestly, like, when all the dating apps are owned by one company, you gotta do what you can, you know? Yeah, no, Coffee Meets Bagel, it's like a 10, maybe even 15-year-old dating app at this point. Which is good to hear, Moghan. Thank you. We had best press on to Zenith, where the winds are in our favor. Now that was unexpected, Kupo. Chief Moglin will want to hear about this. Also something I am super glad I did was go and unlock all of the, I guess I could have teleported. Go and unlock all of the ether currents. So I can just fly up there. I don't have to walk up. By all laws of nature, chocobos should be unable to fly. Wait, actually. B-movie. Oh, okay, people have just copy-pasted the entire B-movie script. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a chocobo should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. Chocobo, of course, flies anyway, because chocobos don't care what humans think is impossible. Or here, I guess? I don't know. Well, they're called humans in other games. Do I have to go? What? Yeah, no, I am capable of alt-tabbing and Googling while moving around. Thank you, auto-move. Yep. Autorun has just saved me so much time and effort. Games like these motherfuckers are gonna tape down their M1 keys and W keys anyway. Like let's just put it in. You dare summon me again, mortals.
Great Hraesvelga, 'tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Greetings, Hraesvelga. I am Emmerich de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
Oh yeah, using follow on people in cities, yeah. The parley, thinkest thou purpose unclear to me? Thou art come to beg mine aid in the battle of the shade, battle against the shade of my brood brother.
Foresaw mine intent.
Yeah, it was kind of obvious, dude. I but read that which is writ plain in thine eyes. Would that thou had wit enough to scry the answer in mine. My beloved Shiva did once build a bridge betwixt man and dragon, bridge which thy treacherous forefathers saw fit to tear down, as thou well knowest. Thinkest thou Nidhogg was alone in despairing at the murder of our brute sister? Thinkest mine own soul did not cry out for vengeance? Know then that upon that accursed day my heart did wither in my breast, and thy kind became unto me the harbingers of despair. 'Tis only Shiva's gentle dream that preventeth me from flying at Nidhogg's shoulder. Be grateful that I swore to abjure aggression ere I consumed her. I permit my children to offer or deny thee aid as they see fit, to warn thy people of my brood brother's coming. That thou wouldst dare ask more of me, but affirmeth my stance. I missed the dialogue.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope?
Perceivest thou such light in the dusk of mine existence?
I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear Rizel upon your back?
I'd forgotten about that. Rizel. Piteous, deluded Rizel. The child did lament her past sins and sought to balance the scales with her remaining days, plus her unquenchable passion, so alike to that of my beloved, which did spur me unto action. For mine own part, I would countenance no longer the hands of evil men to use my brood brother's eye for ill.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting. It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Spare me thine idle sophistry. Even were there a mote of truth in thy reasoning, what of it? Wouldst thou have me slay mine own sibling to save a city of mortals? It's not your sibling, though. It's like a man. It's his ghost.
Should we
it's his
suffer
revenant.
ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin.
Yeah.
When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the warrior of light to slay him, an act alike to patricide. That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Thou wouldst strike down thy friend, and by example of thy righteousness persuade me to break mine oath and kill my kindred? Oh hey, it's the lost sassy child. Heed me, my child. The servants of Hydaelyn envision a different outcome. They intend salvation not only for Ishgard, but for the doomed Dragon Slayer as well. Leavest thou this shade of need to be Needhog returned? Is it not merely a manifestation of his vengeance, the shadow cast by thy brood brother's rage? I would not command thee, but ponder well thy course, lest it lead thee unto greater remorse. Help us save our companion. Thou wishes to rescue the Dragoon from his fate along with all the rest. I do begin to see why Iselle trusted her hope unto thee. Thy purpose is pure. So too is my brood brother's wrath, and 'tis that which lendeth him his all-surpassing might. Hast thou the strength of will to stand against so terrible a shadow, I wonder? It would seem I must put thee and thy companions to the proof. I shall await thee in the ruins wherein Ratatoska once dwelled. Heed well the words of my children, and hasten thee unto the place of thy trial. Who was it you had said had made the dragon language? We got this. Dragons are our speciality. Kobe Fox. What are the Mogs up to? Koji Fox. Oh, okay. I believe I spied a wyvern landing just outside the palace. It is doubtless one of the children of whom Hreisvelger spoke. Come, my friends, let us not keep our escort waiting. They literally just teleported down here. My broodmates and I will bear you to the place of your trial. Make your preparations. Okay, it has duty support. English teacher from America who just randomly took the... Oh, he took the translation job. Okay. I kind of want to do this as monk. I guess I could do it as tank, though. That would have been fun. Because X didn't do it. But nah, punching dragons is fun enough, too. Again, reminds me of like one of the Tales of Berseria trial stages. There are like these islands that were essentially just like a platform with like waves of enemies. So Kai. Also, what does this mean? The all versus others? Or is it like target all? Oh. Trial stages and tails always have fun stuff. Yeah. I can't remember what the trials are in Arise for the life of me though. Oh, like a little thing above the HP bar. Like when I have my weapon sheathed, it says all, and then if you notice, because I have my weapons out, it says others. I'm just not sure like what it means. Okay, I'm synced to 60. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be like relevant. I messed that up. But yeah, I still think about that message you sent where it's like reading chat while doing your rotation just to like practice muscle memory is such a DPS thing to do, and I'm like, damn. Like, I really just am that basic. Yeah. No, like, it's not, I don't think it's, like, a bad thing. It's just, like, I just don't like getting read like a book, you know? I think I do, the only time I need to... Really? That is just a, like, floor fan.
Focus. Release!
Yeah, not the healers or the tanks who actually probably need like better interpersonal skills than DPS. Like it's truly the DPS players who are the empaths. Although, like, it definitely is the astrologian mains who are, like, most likely to be like, oh, I'm an empath, actually. And it's like, sure. White mages are like the actual doctors because they have a seething wrath. No, actually, they're nurses because they have a seething wrath underneath. That just, like, bubbles up occasionally when they've had enough of, like, DPS just feel it out. Yeah, who needs interpersonal communication when you have intuition? You know? What? I was not expecting this. Just hold on. I gotta... The like, hiding of Moglin was just genius here. Truly, the level design. Forgot they do this with Moglin. Oh. Are they just downed? Or not like dead? I guess that's neat. Did I stand him once minute? Yeah, I stood in an AoE.
You underestimate me! Away with you!
Standing in AoEs.
Down with you!
You made your point. This isn't a fight to the death, Kupo. Hello, welcome in, Emily in Twitch. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. This is a nice garden. Honestly, probably AoEing these guys isn't the best idea. They're just all gonna end up patching anyway. Hello. I did read your chat. I said, how are... I said, hi, Emily in Twitch. And you know what? You failed the vibe check. Sorry. I need to put like rules in Twitch chat. I don't like people like begging though. It's like, oh, I don't think you. No, not the vibe check yet. I just timed them out for 10 minutes. I didn't ban them. But no, I did say like, hi, Emily in Twitch chat, man. And then, how are you? Are you doing well? Like, yeah. Or they asked, how are you? And I was like, I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Yeah. And it's like, I don't think you're reading my chat? And it's like, okay, nah, like, yeah, exactly. I heard it on you. Yeah. And there's even a VOD as proof. Like, and that's what I mean by the vibe check, that it's like, no, like, I did respond to your message. And also, like, again, if you, and this is part of why I need to get rules set up, is so that at least, I feel, the only reason I feel bad about it is that I didn't, like, put the rules up there on Twitch yet. I'm not even sure I have that functionality on Twitch. I think you need affiliate, which sucks, right? Like, that you are restricted from certain moderation tools, or if that's actually the case, that you're restricted from certain moderation tools until you reach affiliate. Which I do stream enough for. I just don't have the CCV or like the followers for it. You don't really need to stream that much to reach affiliate, honestly, which is kind of nice. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, the only reason I feel bad about it is because I don't have rules up there, so like I can't in good faith be like, oh, they didn't read the rules. Because there's no rules for them to read. But like, I don't think it's a super big ask to have like, in this day and age, like if this were like 6-7 years ago, I could understand that people would still ask to be like, hey, you're not reading my chat. But it's like, there's enough streamers out there, and I feel like enough people, or if you're on Twitch, you have seen enough big streamers to understand that it's like, hey, don't ask people to like read your chat, you know? Like, that's just another form of spam. To me, at least. Also, I'm actually realizing the way you phrase that is just kind of funny. That's like, oh, I heard it from here on YouTube. That it's like, ooh, okay. This is interesting. It's a hallway fight. Oh, wait, that was the wrong one. Eh, whatever. We go again. Written without the intention of being ripped. Yeah, and I'm grateful for it. Like, I do try to take an effort to engage the chat, which is maybe also, I'm realizing why I kind of, like, take exception to being like, hey, you can read my chat. But it's like, no, I actually read every chat. Because, like, if I didn't read chat, then, like, why am I hitting go live, you know? Like, it just doesn't make sense. When is the hallway opening up?
It ends here!
Or are we, like, getting knocked back and that's what's happening? Sideways. Alright, since I'm like on rotation. No, dang it. Okay, so at least I can do that. Always supposed to stand in the lightning to avoid the sideways attacks. I guess you can do that, but I wasn't supposed to... I mean, how bad's the dot? Yeah, the dot's not great. That creature was truly fearsome in motion. Thankfully, we've managed to rein it in. Oh, a pun from Sir Emmer? Surprised to be sure, but a welcome one. But yeah, like, if I didn't want to read chat, I wouldn't hit go live. Like, I do kind of enjoy the sort of more let's play style I've been practicing. But that's kind of also like out of necessity because, you know, like I have maybe 2 viewers at a time. Like that's my highest season. You know,
away with you.
It's like that's just like not a way to have a sustainable chat.
I was whether my trial is far, but I am not convinced. I will try my limits.
We will break your limits. Because this is our Final Fantasy. Remember to mind roll this as well. Yeah. Look, I had to. It was right there. It was right in front of me. John Final Fantasy. Yeah. Come on, though. It was good. That was a good bit. I enjoyed making the bit, at least. And I think that's what matters most. Oh, he's just putting like random AoEs on the arena. That's pretty cool. My fantasy is finally coming to its final conclusion. But I mean, to be real, it is going to be very hard to beat Heavensward for me aesthetically, just because I love like the whole floating islands shit. I mean, the only thing that could have made it better for me is like flying between them, which I wasn't able to do at the start. Fix my rotation. Time for a freestyle.
Release.
Yeah, it's so good. One of the reasons Stormblood is viewed as a downgrade. Yeah. I don't like fault it for that. I think that they just like went because of kind of the stakes that Heavensward had to meet in terms of like being a good expansion. I think that they really just went like all in on it, and then like they knew they could kind of like chill for Stormblood. Back now, and Stormblood is one of your favorites. Yeah, I mean, everything kind of like gets better with hindsight, right? There are a lot of things that can get better with hindsight. And it's not like a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. Also, like, how Hraesvelgr is like a integration of Western and Eastern dragon design, I really like. Heavensward feels overall much more lacking than you felt when playing it. Mostly because of the Sultana and old politics being rushed to conclusion. Yeah, like, that bit, I think it was literally, that bit was just to be like, oh yeah, the Sultana's alive, by the way. It's like, okay. Like, I could honestly... I also could have, like, done without that bit. Or have it be part of, like, the post story. I think that would have been, like, a good patch story. But I understand why they wanted to do it in the expansion proper. What do I just... Oh, I'm already at full chakra. Can't do this until I'm in combat. Yeah, guess we're good. Oh, it's a wall boss. Okay. Bye-bye positionals.
Away with you!
It's definitely something that they wrote to push the story forward and then realized they didn't want to fully commit for future story. Yeah. And there's so much information conveyed there. I guess since there's no positionals, might as well just stack. Ah, more.
Away with you!
Nice. Isn't stupid?
You underestimate me!
I love how they're all flailing in sync.
I have my pride.
There we go. Yeah, they didn't, like, change up this fight for the AI. Yeah, like, I mean, this Hallowed Wings thing, like, that doesn't seem to have... Oh, actually, that's the warning, is that it's literally just his one wing. Okay. I was like, there's not a warning on these AoEs, and it's like, oh, no, it's literally showing his body parts, which is an interesting way of doing things.
Away with you!
Silly pillar. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll do this, normally at some point. Especially as, like, a tank or a healer. Excuse me. Ba-da-da-dum, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Please? Yes. Okay. So let me... How much is that doing? 140? Okay. For all versions of the other dungeons that changed across the board? Okay. Alright then. Yeah, DM it to me, for sure.
Even bereft of an eye, my brood brother was a fearsome foe indeed. But having tasted thy strength firsthand, I do begin to see how thou didst bring him low. Idle and chooseth his servants well.
Cease sleaze like came
Very well, I shall trust in the seed of man one last time. That you yet stand is ready proof of your determination, mortals. Let us fight as allies then, and together banish my brood brother's vengeful shade. On my oath, the wrath that once was Needhog shall meet its end.
Yeah, dude. Really? I mean, I'm glad that you were like, hey, I'll just have you fight.
This I swear on the memory of my beloved Shiva, and on the soul of lost Izel.
Yay, we did it! I just got a notification about, like, some kind of, like, service appointment happening. Like, appliance service happening at my house in, like, a month? Video games in general, just doing fight to prove yourself to have a reason to fight allies. Yeah. Oh, my poor ribs. That was a painful reminder of the Great Worm's might. And had he truly meant us harm, we would not be standing here now. Plainly, his intent was to teach. His onslaught forced me to recall my training about the speed of the dragon, his balance, his blind spots. It was, in fact, a very thorough lesson. Ow, Kupo. Hutton, let me begin by congratulating you on the completion of your trial. For one with a name more befitting a jester, you fight with the savagery of a rabid demon. You see how my wings are kinked? Even my palm aches. After this drubbing, I fear my loyal subjects will have to bear the load of my personal chores for quite some time, Kupo. Possibly indefinitely. What? When I told you about Aden's trial, I didn't mean for the rest of us to suffer. That's triple shifts for you, Moghat. Oh, come on. You're too mean to the guy. The triple? But that's not fair. There's no justice, Kupo. None at all. Alright, well...
Our negotiations proved rather more strenuous than I had anticipated, but the results seem well worth the effort.
The battle was indeed hard won. Thank you, my friends. I would never have earned Hraesvelga's cooperation had you not seen fit to grant me yours.
Yeah.
'Twas your stalwart heroism that moved the heart of the Great Worm at the last. Any gratitude I can offer is but poor reward for your continued service to Ishgard.
'Twould seem our final reckoning with the dread worm is at hand. I only wish we had some inkling as to when he means to strike.
Speak of the devil,
Oh, gods.
and he shall appear.
The cry heraldeth his coming. Nidhogg's shade hath taken wing.
It has begun. We must away to Ishgard.
Warp time. Perfect timing, Nidhogg. We just finished her. Getting ready. Yeah. An end to the song. Ishgard will not last long against Nidhogg and his horde. We must away. Oh, are you just gonna teleport me there? Dude, we like just spoke to you. Unless this is just a new patch. Know you then what this roar portendeth? Yes. We've been anticipating.
Aye. I must return to my city without delay.
And we shall lend you our wings. Let us meet with Nidhogg on the field of battle, and together bring an end to his wrathful song.
Y'all were just here. Like a minute ago. This is how I feel, why I feel like this is just a new patch now. Like how they decide to let me ride Praise Vilger. It's like, yeah, you put in the work. You get the big dragon. I'm riding shotgun, baby. I can just summon Midgard Storm here, though. Not that I mind, I guess, but eh. Oh. Fighting on the bridge again? Ooh. Come on, Lucia.
Remember your training! We hold fast until the Lord Commander returns.
Ooh.
We must hold.
Oh, and you can see your little Garlean bead underneath the headband. That's neat. Neat little detail. I'm worried about Fortune. he didn't get picked up and carried off at least. Ooh.
Reinforcements! By the Fury. That one is the size of Nidhogg.
Ah, but it's us. Love the cutscenes. Yeah. They're doing a good job just, like, letting be full, good story moments.
Lord Commander!
And me.
You are late, Warrior of Light.
I like the dramatic timing. Don't do superhero landings, it's hard on your knees. Or just skipping straight to the boss fight, okay. True.
Wherefore standest thou with these vermin, brother? Abandon this war, shade. Suffering thou sowest serveth no end. The traitor's progeny have learned of their forefathers' betrayal, and seek now to make amends with our kind. Never shall our grief be assuaged, nor our loss forgotten, but reconciliation may yet halt the spread of this plague of enmity. Forsake thy vengeance, and be at peace.
Racefager really just had to come to terms with the fact that his brother was dead. Like, that's just his arc, which, honestly, not insignificant for a second.
What soft-headed ramblings are these? Thy dalliance with the vile maid hath robbed thee of thy wits. Mayhap her cloying perfume hath made thee forget the betrayal.
Ooh, you did not do that.
Thou darest speak thus of my beloved. Ha! So the flames of rage may yet be kindled. I fear thy heart's fire had long since gone out. But waste not thy fury on words, brother. Thou shalt have need of it for battle.
I'm sorry, are you awakening a tower? Yeah, this is not a fight. I see now why we brought Hraesvelgr. This is not something we could. This is not a fight for us to contend with. Uh-oh. This is giving me Umbral Calamity vibes. Hmm? Uh-oh. Alright. Yeah, it really is amazing to just have that conclusion of having his wing be torn off.
Thou art weak, Hraesvelgr, a slithering worm who fawneth on the vermin who should rightly be his prey. For 1,000 years have I fought without cease, and thou didst think to prevail against me. Glory not in thy victory, Shade. The battle is not yet won. My power and my hope have I entrusted to another.
Ooh.
Thine eye, what hast thou done?
Give it to me, motherfucker! I feel like this would be really sick if you were a Dragoon.
Fool, thou wouldst trust as mortal with thy strength. I know thee. It was thou who didst intrude upon my lair and best half of me. But now I am whole, and not in creation shall deny me my vengeance.
Level Dragoon just to play this expansion? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I might do some of these quests on New Game Plus, if I ever get around to Dragoon. But I did tell a friend who wanted to get into it because they mentioned they wanted to level Dragoon... They wanted to play Dragoon, Reaper, and, like, Gunbreaker, I think? Or, no, Viper. Dragoon and Viper, specifically, were classes they mentioned playing. It's like, okay, well, Viper takes a minute. But Dragoon you can play from the start. And I texted them just today, be like, hey, and this was even before this part, and it's like, oh, yeah, no, Dragoon is, like, super cool story-wise. Average item level 205, wait, what? Am I not? Oh, okay. Forgot to update the gear set there. Jeez, I've had these the whole time. I guess I could do it on, okay, it is a trial. Okay, we're switching to Dark Knight for this. It's gonna be a much faster queue. One job per expansion, try to pick that one, makes sense for the expansion usually. Or you could just play Monk the whole time, you know? Punching exists in every culture. Anyway, in case you're wondering about the YouTube title, it is because... heels. I am wearing high heels. Alright. Let me just clear my notifications. Samurai before Stormblood and then leveled Monk and Red Mage back up for Stormblood itself. Does Monk actually make sense for Stormblood? Like Red Mage, I'm sure it does. It does? Okay. But I think it's worth keeping one of each role leveled, for sure. Which I say, but like I've not been keeping up on Astrologian at all. Monk and Samurai both make sense for Stormblood. Okay, interesting. Which, like, the Monk story is like, okay. Granted, I've been playing the Dark Knight story, so it, hopefully it's not just tank. Okay, I guess you wanna be main tank? Wait, you don't even have tank stance. Oh no, okay, they do. I was like, you didn't even have tank stance. What the hell? Dude, fucking... What are you switching tank stance off? Or is it just the buff that's getting kicked out? I'm like so confused. Yeah, okay, they do still have tank stance on. I was like, what the hell? So I didn't realize I had this much HP. Ah, okay. It's a settings thing. Gotcha. Victimancer in here, apparently. Oh, that's sick. Good to know, though, that it's like a settings thing and not just going on, because I was like about to start trying to compete with that thing. Which, I'm actually getting like more confident in my Dark Knighting, but I didn't want to like spam provoke and do that. So it would be super funny. Love me some bullet hell. Genuinely, that's not even sarcastic. Oh. Reaper died. Nice. Oh, one of the healers died. Forgot that there were like multiple of those guys. Hop wing. Love me some hop wings. Hot wing, hot tail sounds like a good night. That's a dumb joke. That's a very dumb joke. I realize I can't speak to this as a tank, but like, damn, these DPS do be dying. 3, 4, 5. Yep. Tank still alive? That's all that matters. It's interesting that, I'm curious if the, res spell that healers and red mage get has a cooldown, because that's how they balanced it in the Old Republic, was, like the spell itself had like a 10-minute cooldown. I'm not gonna that guy. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I need the challenges.
Estinian!
Is this to be mine end?
Yep. Welcome to your life.
I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg. Thou shalt die by my hand.
This is not your hand, worm!
Thou wilt obey.
I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me! Now, while I have the beast subdued!
It's not gonna help, dude. We gotta, like, have the longer term. But I'm not gonna tell him that. Echo time?
You waste your time! Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty!
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
Roll that strength check. Where's the demon? Ooh, 113, not bad. It's very close to a 1. Zell? Oh. Oh, damn it. That got me tearing up a little seeing Horse Fawn again. Done by mortal will. Thither now. So, is Hraesvelgr dead?
Soul's cry, a passion welling within.
I should have been recording for this. Oh, he's alive. And I say that because
the eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
Good call. But if I download the VOD off YouTube, it's gonna be like terrible quality.
He lives. Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend. Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
Oh.
Allow me to do this much, at least.
Oh, damn. He's strong. Okay, Hraesvelgr's alive, that's good.
The Horde have sensed the fall of their master, and scattered to the winds.
You have my gratitude, Hraesvelgr. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
Hey Jasmine, welcome in. I'm doing well, thank you for asking.
And our alliance hath served its purpose. Thou didst wield the power I granted thee well. 'Twas thine own skill and not mine eye which earned thee victory.
No, I mean, it kind of helped.
I wish thy companion a swift recovery. Fare you well, children of men.
Jasmine, I feel like if I'm doing well, then my day is also kind of going well.
We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well. Even as Hraesvelgr did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
Ah, good. They set up ladders there. Whew, okay. The haze of pain I swear I sensed. But no. The past is done and we must look to the future. At long last, Needhug is gone. and his foul spirit cast out once and for all. I only pray that Justinian survives the ordeal. Your battle with Needhog's Shade will beget many an epic ballad, Arden, and rightly so. It was, without a doubt, one of your more epochal victories. Though I must admit that I took greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed. And not only for your own sake. Had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would still be fused to Estinian's mail. Yet even with Needhog gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friend remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia, and beg news of his condition. Yeah, Jasmine, I play Hollow Knight, also on stream. I mean, I play other games like off-stream as well, but just in terms of streaming stuff, it's just Final Fantasy XIV and Hollow Knight as of right now. I've never, like, gone this way. Never taken that specific staircase, I'm just realizing that. I'm gonna take a break after this quest, I think. Aden, Master Alphino, my honored friends. As if winning Hraesvelgr to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourselves to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you. My own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviors of the day were Aden and Estinian. One triumphed over Needhog's Shade through strength of arms, and the other through strength of will. And speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery? The Azure Dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary, where he now resides under the care of our hospitalier captain. I am told he has yet to regain consciousness. But, as you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. We must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. But surely, Sir Emmerich is never long from Estinian's bedside, and I will send word the moment there are any developments. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe Lord Edmond and his sons are most eager to celebrate your return. Very well, First Commander. Come, Arden. 'Twould seem that we are awaited at Forton Manor. My favorite game, Jasmine, to answer your question, I'd say... of all time, probably Borderlands 2. Either that or like KOTOR 2. Not really sure. I've actually not thought about that in a bit.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
You are but...
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you.
Thank you, Amenelen. Surprisingly humble of you.
And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
Yeah, you love your archery, don't you?
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions.
Yeah.
I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
Thank you. In terms of what kind of game I play the most, I actually play a lot of roguelikes right now.
I'm most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
He just wants to see his big brother.
Our Master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
Jasmine, you gotta clarify that question a little bit. That how long have I been streaming could ask a number of things. I mean, there's like a little timer in the corner that shows you how long I've been streaming today. You could look at when my account was created to see like how long I've been streaming generally. You can see how far like my VODs go back. Yeah, lot of things. Like 1 month, 2 month? Actually a couple years. But like on and off. I've had to take breaks at multiple points due to various reasons. But in terms of like sort of keeping up a streak, I've been streaming at least once a week for the past 2-3 months or so, I want to say. The longest streak I had before that was maybe like 4 months. Aran, my friend. What can I do for the savior of Ishgard? You seek Master Alphino? Ah, he came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. When he begged to sit at Estinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Hersvelga's trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such wonderful companions. Voted comrades, dang it. You're late on here? It's never too late. Ooh. Okay, we don't have to choose. We get all those. Nice. My own friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence. I was less a fellow recruit and more a shadow which occasionally darkened his path. So I might have remained, had fate not seen it fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon, and we were the only two to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, and such a life-threatening situations I want to do. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the forefront of his mind. Revenge for the death of his parents, and revenge for his younger brother. I'd venture that in Alphino he sees something of his lost sibling. And in the ungentle chidings of Estinian, Alphino has found the elder brother he never had. Where am I from? America. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster more than once, and I can well understand that Alphino's affection for him. He's a friend for whom I would gladly... Lord Commander, your presence is required in the infirmary. You see, tell them I am on my way. Quickly, Aden. We must go to him. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay, I'm gonna go take a break. I'll be back in like 10-15 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully you didn't keep... Or... Yeah, no. We're good. Okay. Cool. Alright, so let's proceed to the infirmary. Hopefully all of these are voiced. Oh, I've never... Estinian has white hair?
Estinian!
Uh-oh.
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead.
What's my real name? Nanya.
Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvogr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. Yet again, you have achieved the impossible.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty.
You realize that's a joke, right? Like, none your business?
Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped.
Okay,
So
you're asking
let
some
us
weird questions.
Dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
Heard enough mewling for one day. Sorry, I was missing that because I was banning someone who was asking weird questions in chat.
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. Though his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest.
He's learning the lesson.
Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
You deserve it, buddy.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
That's doctor speak for leave my fucking patient alone.
I too must see my path to it.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state.
Oh, is he going to make Estinian head of
with
state?
one decree that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords.
They're like, haha, you're not escaping politics. Also, I forgot to record during that cutscene, which would have been great for the hashtag content.
Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
Gentle revolution, you say?
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace.
Indeed. Excuse me.
The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an Azure Dragoon for a new age.
Yeah, Estinian needs some rest, man. He deserves the retirement. Give that man a pension. Give him a cafe. Let him rest.
Thus were the notes of the dragon song rewritten. The din of war, giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
I need to learn how to hide the chat box in cutscenes also if I brought it up. Because this is intrusive. Oop, sorry for the mic bump. Oh, is this the last of his memoirs? Oh, that's a lot. Very peaceful. Oh? Oh, that's just the bed where Estinian was recovering. Okay. I mean, we already saw him at the ceremony. Okay. Do it for Gilly. I'm gonna decline that for now. I was gazing out at the sea of clouds, in an all too rare moment of idleness, when I chanced to behold a certain hero wending his way towards the city on Dragonback. Welcome home, Arden. Nay, 'twas no grave matter that moved me to greet you in person. Between you and me, I merely sought respite from the pressures of office. No sooner do I surrender my role as temporary head of state than I burdened with a position of more permanent responsibility. I fancy that it echoes in some small measure the way you must feel when your improbable feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible challenges. Yeah, but I get sweet loot for it. Myth which guided our society for generations lies in tatters. Am I then to be scorned for building upon the system of nobility that I once sought to tear down? And what strange jest it is that it places me at its pinnacle, an archbishop's bastard at the head of the House of Lords. Oh, you'll do well. But these questions are for me to answer. It is not man's nature to change overnight. This I learned through painful experience. There was this hard lesson which convinced me to take the path which we now follow. Even as we rebuild the bridge between man and dragon, so must we remain in Ishgard. So must we reimagine Ishgard. One carefully placed stone at a time. We must remember that it is not for us that we laid the groundwork, but for the men and women that our children will become. May their towers rise proudly from the fundament of our legacy. I hear word from Captain Whitecape that Estinian has vanished from his sick room. His willfulness survives undiminished. Should you ever happen upon our unmannerly friend in your travels, pray assure him that I shall keep Ishgard safe until he deigns to come home. Thank you, Arden. And please, convey my warmest regards to Master Alphinaud. Yeah? Alright. Sky pirates? Oh no! Right, I'm just gonna check some. See recording, video track. Sorry, I'm just checking some OBS settings real quick. Okay, cool. So I actually might do the remainder of the Dark Knight quest next, because the recording should not be picking up my mic, which is what I want for the sake of excuse me. For the sake of like recording the Dark Knight job quest, so. You spoke with Sir Emmerich. I do not envy his new position. Ishgard has chosen a new road, but one littered with the detritus of 1,000 years of broken faith. Yet, though her people may stumble from time to time, I know of none better than Sir Emmerich to lead the march of progress. As for us, there remains the small matter of ushering in a new dawn in the shadow of inscrutable Ascian machinations and a seemingly endless procession of primals. We too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the footing. All set. In the wake of Ishgard's governmental reform, new airship routes have been sanctioned. You may now travel to a selection of distant locales from the landing in Ishgard. Oh, the Warriors of Darkness. Wait, oh shit, the Warriors of Darkness are gonna try to recover the Eyes of Nidhogg. They're in Gridania? Thank you, plain hairs. Nay, you need not remain here. Remain there, excuse me. We shall rendezvous at the usual place. All is proceeding as expected, then. Aye, there is naught to concern us, aside from one overly cautious mouse. Overly curious mouse. Oh, excuse me. Bankred, hello. This way. Him again. It is of no moment. They will play their part, and we will play ours. So who's texting me? Don't you know that I'm streaming? Hello? Okay, it took them a minute, jeez. Okay. Let's see, chat log settings. standard emotes, custom emotes. That's fine. Battle. Inflicted by you, damage you are dealt, failed attacks on you. I'm actually gonna use on stuff on me by you. Items used on you, effects of healing spells cast on you, beneficial effects. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna apply that. Oh boy. Gathering, no. I don't think I need the echo. Oh, turn off NPC dialogue. That's gonna go in event. Yeah, sure. Okay. Then event. Turn that off. Okay. I think error messages are fine. There we go. Oh, loot notices should go in battle. Battle. Announcement. Loot notices. Yeah, I'm gonna continue tweaking this, but this looks fine. Okay, so event is actually just gonna be dialogue. Wait, I need to make sure emotes are off. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna look up to see how far the main scenario quest. Scenario quests. Dragon Song. Okay, so yeah, we are in 3.4, which is pretty sick, actually. Oh. Sorry, just kind of, like, stretching. New day dawns in Ishgard, and the House Fortall Knight has, tidings for you. Sure. Master Fode, you come at a most excellent time. An invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Would it had you been present to receive it, but in any event. Sir Emeric de Borel, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of House Borel cordially invites Master Fode to dine with him at his estate. You seem surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord had broached the subject with you at an earlier date, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalized. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure, but within the happy advent of peace, 'tis plain the Lord Commander sees no further cause to delay. What say you? I should be glad to accept. Indeed, who would not? You'll forgive me if I seem envious. I shall send word of your acceptance to Burrell Manor at once. When you are ready, pray report to the Astrologicum. They will have someone escort you the rest of the way. I think I will, thank you. Bye-bye, ankles. I need to figure out how to use these. Because I'm pretty sure they're just tokens that I turn in, right? Greetings and well met, Master Fode. I have the honor and the privilege to serve as head steward of House Burrell. Though, admittedly, our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say a man of such action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I am sure, but for this day we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. I'm glad to have a moment, you know? Well, this is inverted. I'm the one dressed up in full plate, and you're the one in cloth.
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
Well, anything for Ishgard.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
I like how they just leave the wine discussion up to the imagination. That's sus.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Wasn't all sunshine and lemon cakes.
Nor would I presume to imply otherwise. Neither I nor any man alive can truly understand what you have endured, and I cannot say with any confidence that I would have acquitted myself as well under the circumstances, much less grown stronger for it.
Thank you. That actually means a lot.
By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind.
Oh?
Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all. And it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect.
Okay, what do you have in mind, though?
The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
Alright, well. Glad they can recognize a good faith gift when they see one. Don't drink it! It's poisoned.
May I ask a personal question? Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
I don't really know.
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton?
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay.
I think I'm just traumatized.
Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
Alice?
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Missed the possible third poisoning. Dude, I was so suspicious. I was like, no, don't drink that. It's poisoned. It's poisoned. Like, I've just come to, like, expect poison. It's like, I need Midgard Summer to...
Every ending marks a new beginning.
Oh, Alphino narration? We all do by this point, yeah.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did he.
I'm still not convinced it wasn't poisoned.
Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
So I'm gonna go meet Alize, and then I think after I'm going to finish up the Dark Knight quests, or at least the Heavensward Dark Knight quests, and then I'll have that be the conclusion to today's stream. So damn, Emmerich is spiffing. It is Alize!
Yes.
Is that... Alize, Alphino's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness.
How'd you find her?
I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one.
Oh, you're tracking the Warriors of Darkness.
Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Elise took an arrow to the shoulder. It was only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poison.
Ah, that's where the poison came in.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We haven't seen Alize in so long.
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt.
Yeah, she left very quickly.
She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer.
Oh, information. Or dump. A lead, even.
The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan.
I mean, don't the Ascians want the Primals continually revived?
They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Yeah.
Of course.
I need to see if anyone has actually, like, IRL gotten the Charlian neck tattoos. Because I've said it before, and I will say it again, if I ever do end up going back to get a PhD, it would be sick as hell to get the Charlian tattoos. Although, I might get them, like, I think they'd actually, like, work as, like, collarbone tattoos. But either way. Surely they won't let her... Yes, I know. We must trust in Captain Whitecape and his chirurgeons. Did they not bring Stinian back from the very brink of death? I am uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we have yet the power to influence? I say yes. Charlian tattoos are very cool as a concept. Yeah, well, do you only like them as a concept? Freaking phone isn't delivering messages and it's duplicating messages for me. You would get them too? Okay. The Warriors of Darkness and the Asians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning, that they might put her to the sword. Then, when we first encountered them in Lost Athmath, they were confronting Ravana. Gods, has this been their aim all along? What do you intend to do, Master Alphinaud? There is much and more I do not understand, but I know this. A primal summoning cannot be ignored. Alisaie risked her life to uncover this plot, and we squander her gift at our peril. Arden, will you accompany me to Zelphatol and help me stop the Exile's ritual? You got it. Getting tattoos along friends is a sign of our friendship or shared experience, something you'd always be down for? Yeah. Given that Ishgard shares a border with the Ixali homeland, we have vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We have been willing to suffer the Beastmen's intrusions into Kurthan lands to a point, but the summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. You shall have our fastest airship, Master Alphinaud. The mountains of Zelphatol are not easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. The gesture is most appreciated, Sir Emmerich, but I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland, after all, and Ixali Drigables are not to be underestimated. No, experience tells me that the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross into Zelphatol by way of the mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instructions for a contingent of the camp's knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure you safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Zelphatol. Though my men are unqualified to confront a primal, they are more than capable of contending with the Ixal. We should be glad of their assistance, Lord Edmond. Wait, so are the tattoos not just like a thing from Charlian? Or am I... like, or rather, are they not something all Charlian's graduates of Charlian get? Is it just like the Scions who got them? But I guess Kryl has them and she's not technically a Scion? Anyway. In the event it's something they all get? Okay. In the event Mistress Alisaie regains consciousness, we will share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over and keep you safe. Then let us be off. We can procure any additional supplies we require at Camp Dragonhead. Yeah. Let's go do Dark Knight stuff. Forgotten Knight. We interrupt this program to bring you... wait, what? Oh, I need the thing equipped to progress that quest. Okay. I was like, why is this? I'm on Dark Knight. Sign that you're an Archon, which is a graduate that got the equivalent of a PhD full dissertation. Yeah. No, I picked up on that. Which is weird, because, like, I'm not saying, like, all PhDs are... I've definitely met some PhDs or PhD students who are, like, lacking in common sense. But, like, what's Ida's deal, man? Like, I'm sorry, I hate to throw Ida under the bus specifically. But yeah. I've been thinking, Aden. Padra likened Ryle's spiritual presence to that of Dravanian, hence why he suggested she had partaken of dragon blood. Regardless of the cause, if she does not hold some affinity with dragons, she will never be safe here in Ishgard. If being the operative word, of course. We need to know for certain, which means we must parley with a Dravanian. Do I want to know Ida's deal? Will I find out more about it later? It will not be easy, I realize. The Dravanians are not wont to entertain outsiders, especially ones hailing from Ishgard. I don't know, maybe, I think part of it is just that Papalymo kind of, like, gets on her case a lot and makes her seem dumber. But it's like, was her, like, scholarship not in, like, she doesn't seem to know, like, as much about, like, ether and stuff as the rest of the Scions do. But also, maybe she just doesn't know when to keep her mouth shut. Like, it's very possible that, like, Thancred knows as little as she does. But just, like, Thancred just kind of accepts that instead of, like, trying to, like, learn more. And so, by trying to learn more, Ida kind of comes off as dumb. You have spoken with their leaders. Beg pardon, I did not think you would so readily admit it. Well, pray lead the way, Auden. Just keep my thoughts in mind. Okay. Alright. I will indeed keep them in mind. Not difficult given how much Papalymo was like, Ida, you fucking donkey, in Realm Reborn. Wait, this is the wrong place. An extreme. There we go. Oh, I didn't expect to be coming back here. I'll keep us curious company, mortal. Also, like a real PhD student, you can have a lack of common sense while still knowing a lot about your subject. Yeah, no, as I said. Yeah, like, I do see the parallel. And, like, also, like, getting your PhD is, like, honestly just the start. Heavensward normal raid for more on that? Okay. I see. Though I trust in thy words, thy companions are unknown to me. A token, then, for them to declare their intent. I would have them gather up grown alm in Avalonia Fallen and bring it to me. But where the beasts which are drawn by their fragrance? Right then, gathering flowers for a dragon, no point in questioning it. Rael and I will search the lands north of here together. You can take the south. Yeah, you missed, also Directness, you missed someone coming into Twitch chat and, like, asking a bunch of questions, which was fine up until then. It's like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, okay, I'm from America. And they're like, oh, I'm from Virginia. And it's like, wow, like, you spelled horribly for a native English speaker, but okay. And then they're like, what's your real name? And I'm like, Nunya. And they're like, oh, that's a beautiful name. And it's like, you realize that's a joke, right? And they're like, what's your age? And I'm like, okay. And then they had the audacity, the absolute audacity, to hop onto an alt account and be like, sorry if you mind my Quisitins. Q-U-S-I-T-I-N-S. Not even spelling questions correctly. And it's like, sure, buddy. If anything, I'm, like, trusting way more in my, Also, where am I? Oh, I need to go to the south, right? Okay, yeah. If anything, like, seeing so many of them pop up, like, I guess I'm progressing along the like bot progression line, whatever, because I get like normal spam bots like once a stream or something, but then I'm also getting like weirdos who just will like come in and like ask for personal info, and it's like I can't really tell if that's a bot. Like it could conceivably in this day and age be some kind of like chat bot, but to me it just seems like people like trying to pull a scam or something. And so I guess that's an upgrade? I don't know, feels weird. Oh, hello. Oh, nice. It only makes us do that once. But yeah, you missed that whole, or I think you missed that whole thing. Maybe not. Maybe you did see it happen. But either way, it's just kind of funny that it's like, they're asking a bunch of questions like, okay, I'd rather you engage with the actual content, you know. Though granted, I accept that there's not much of that at the moment, given that I don't have, like, any on-screen representation of myself. I'm literally just playing a video game. Like, the most appeal that I can say that this has is, in terms of, like, my voice acting, which I will confess is not the greatest, right? Like, objectively leaves much to be desired. But anyway. Such fragile, fleeting creations. Bring them close, mortal, that I might breathe deep of their essence. That which passeth into death liveth on in memory. One prepareth now for the journey. Bid farewell to her in morn, and find the answer thou seekest. Oh, okay. So it wasn't just as like a greeting, this is like part of some kind of like ritual. Let me linger a while longer, hunter. Soon my soul shall take wing. I shall miss this. Vidofnir bade you come to me. His scent entwined. Ah, I see now. We seek no quarrel, O Ancient One, only answers. Come forward, child. It's okay. There you are, my beloved. How long hath it been since we soared through the mists? What did you say? Silence, Dark One. He liveth on in you, child. Blood of my beloved floweth strong in thy veins. Yet, mingled as it is, 'twas not thee who partook his essence. Were it not so, thou wouldst have become overcome. Thy progenitors drank deep to spur their own becoming. Then it's true, and the Temple Knights knew. Then they will never stop. They cannot, even if we flee Ishgard. If we could but harness the Abyss. Thou speakest strange, Dark One. What dost thou seek? Well, we need to be more powerful if we're going to take on Temple Knights. Oh, shrouded in thy rancor, thou standest apart from thy charge. The folly of youth. Even the tiny beings who frolic in the midst of Somal know a better way. What? Who? No more, Dark One. No more. Farewell, child. Fly free. For us. Goodbye. And thank you. There's not more for us here. To Ishgard. Alright. Rest in peace. Alright, I think it's just this and then one more quest, and then done with Dark Knight for Heavensward. at least. Ascending to Imperium. A lot of unlock quests. Love Sudoku and his lost child. Sorry, that name got me. Sudoku. I realize that this is a cliche, but having a D120 just as like something to fidget with is actually great. Don't remember his name, it'll always be Sudoku to you. That's not even how you spell the puzzle, by the way. It's S-U-D, or granted, I'm not even sure if it's actually spelled with like hiragana, katakana, or whatever, but like as it's spelled in the Latin alphabet, or as it is anglicized, is S-U-D-O-K-U. Alright. Fair enough. I guess I can't change your mind. This changes nothing. I swore an oath to protect her, and I mean to uphold it, no matter the cost. So these are the knights who would defy the will of Helone. She's found us. My lady surely knows she will find few friends here. Blessed are we who abide in her grace, for we shall never be forsaken. One day I, astride de Kalinor, shall walk in her halls, and you shall answer for your deeds. Nothing makes you happier than seeing people respond exactly how you did. Alright. Will you stand before her and claim that you were righteous? That it was just to take so many lives in defense of that abomination? Repent of your sins and surrender it to me. The Fury may yet spare your souls. So yours is the righteous cause. To condemn a girl to death for her parents' deeds. This is the will of Helone? Yes. Yes, it is. If you will not see reason, even with full knowledge of the facts, then I make to you all a final offer. Submit to a trial by combat. Ooh, haven't had one of those in a bit. Survive, and you may go in peace. Fall, and it is mine. Refuse, and I will put this tavern to the torch and have the heads of every man, woman, and child here. Anyone who dares harbor you will suffer the same, here or elsewhere. This I swear to you. Would that we could settle this here and now, but I'd wager your men at the doors would take offense. As you wish, my lady. You shall have your trial. I shall send a messenger with details. But, Mother, wait! I should have had them cut out your tongue. That's a twist I was not expecting. Ryle, what in the seven hells is going on? She told them to take me. She said I wasn't hers, that I was... Why didn't you tell me this was all your mother's doing? I bled for you. Frey died for you. We had a right to know. I didn't mean for... Oh, God damn it all! Leave us, Aden. I need time to think. Okay, can I, like, take her out for a walk, though? You seem a bit too dark and brooding right now. Also, that's fucked up. I didn't ask for anyone for this. I didn't ask for anyone. I'm afraid to... Oh. Here. Just come here. Give me a hug. Oh! Didn't realize there was more than... Oh, I guess 50... That was 56, then 58, then 60. Okay. Also, I should be putting on food buff. It took considerable effort, but at last I have learned the whole truth. Attend to me, Auden. You have a right to know. For countless generations, the sons and daughters of House Caligno have pledged themselves to the church, so devoted to the faith they are. Many rose to positions of great prominence within the clergy, and for a time, Countess Istrid de Caligno was poised to do the same. And when she and her husband celebrated the birth of their firstborn, the futures of the house seemed brighter than ever. That is, until years later, when the Inquisitors came. Information gleaned during an interrogation had implicated her husband as a heretic. When the Countess confronted him with these allegations, he brought a vial to his lips and completed his transformation. One he proudly declared was decades in the making. Temple Knights slew him as he tried to rip out her throat. Afterwards, she had Ryle locked away deep in the deepest cell she could find. Madness. What monster thinks to find absolution in her daughter's death? You mustn't go. She'll kill you. She'll kill us anyway if we don't. You know what I'm doing, Riel. I have a plan. Auden, recall you the dragon's words when we told her of our dark arts? She said that there were tiny beings who know a better way. If they can teach us how to harness the abyss, mayhap we can stand against Lady Istrid and her minions. Unfortunately, I haven't the foggiest who these tiny beings might be. It's the Moogles. Yep. Alright, didn't expect Moogles in the Dark Knight quest, but here we are. But I knew when he said tiny beings, it was like, it's the Moogles, and then I looked over and it's like, yep, Moogles. Well, if it isn't one of the new visitors from below. Are you searching for something? If so, just ask. I pride myself on being the second most well-informed Moogle here, Koopa. Aye, that's a rather grim way of living, isn't it? I can't say I've ever heard of knights so infatuated with darkness. However, I think I might know why she bade you visit us. Go ahead and fetch your friends. We have an awful lot to talk about, Koopa. I'm glad that they let the Dark Knight story just be a story, and it's not like too focused on like combat or gathering. I think that that's honestly what makes it so great compared to like the Monk, which is really the only other one I've done. I've done a bit of Red Mage, but I need to finish that up. Is that they just let it be a story, because they understand that you're going to be playing the class, like in a lot of settings, and they're like, we don't need to force you to like learn anything. You know, we're just, you don't need to practice with the class. You're here for a story, we're gonna give it to you. Welcome to my home, Koopa. This little one must be Riel, which makes the big one Sid, right? Yes. I presume you are one of the tiny beings of whom the dragon spoke? Riel, say something to the Moogle. Riel. Riel! I'm sick of this charade. You tell me to talk, but then you refuse to listen. You tell me you're doing this for me, but then you go and talk about darkness and the abyss. Am I supposed to be grateful when you come back covered in blood? When I put you back together so you can do it again? You dragged me halfway across the world so you can discover a new way to kill yourself, and you tell me it's for my sake. Why are we here, Sidurgu? Tell me the real reason. Of course it's for your sake. Well, you've certainly had a lot of practice saying it, haven't you? I'm sure the next fair maiden will appreciate it.
What are you saying? It's not like that, Riel. And you say something, damn you.
I think I'm beginning to understand this whole darkness concept, Kupo. Harnessing the power of your emotions or some such, yes? I'm reminded of an ancient lesson about a Moogle named Mog. Rather simple name, I know, but those are simpler times, Kupo. Anyway, Mog had a penchant for dancing and...
Wait. What does dancing have to do with the dark arts? Oh, quite a lot, my friend.
Everything, Kupo. Everything. The point is, your master was absolutely right when he told you to submit to the flame. You just never figured out what he meant by it. But better late than never, Kupo. Master Moggy will show you the way. First, you two Dark Knights will need to pull 4 sprigs of palmwort each. Hop to it, Kupo.
I fail to see what purpose this serves, but fine. You will have your precious palmwort.
Oh, and Riel can stay here with us while you're away.
Oh, good. She gets some downtime from Mr. Dark and Brooding. Let's go, Auden.
Not what I meant to press.
There's got to be like a Moogle mount, right? Like that has to be a thing. Strength is pain, strength is suffering, strength is sacrifice. Ah, sod this. Okay, I just have to double check that that Moogle's name was Mog Leo.
Ah, there you are, darkest one of the dark. Have you brought my palmwort?
Got it right here for you.
Very nice, Kupo. That must have kept you busy for a while. For your next trial, you must call Tillahans, Kupo. Rather, a lot of them have been sighted up the road to Asa. If you wait there long enough, they're sure to show up, Kupo. Yeah? Oh, you needn't worry about her. She's off playing with some friends of mine, Kupo. Just focus on the trial and wait for me and Asa when you're finished.
Alright. Sure thing.
But yeah, if you think dancing has nothing to do with your inner darkness, you've never been to a contemporary dance class. People there get edgy. It's like, oh, my emotions. I shouldn't make fun of them. Dancers work very hard. I think contemporary just comes off as trite because it's not quite like modern art where you sort of have a lot of the you have sort of like ambiguity on your side. I think in like a lot of modern art, because that way you can sort of, I don't know, it's tough to put into words. Like, you're relying a lot on audience interpretation, and I think that's actually to the benefit of modern art. Because then it's a shared responsibility between creator and observer in ascribing meaning and value to the art. But at least for contemporary dance, the intent often feels to me very heavy-handed. And I think that's just like not what I desire. Also, like, a lot of the movements, the movement, like, takes a lot from ballet and more, like, traditional styles, and then tries, like, again, modern was a reaction to classical, both in terms of dance as well as art, kind of as a whole, and then contemporary is a reaction to modern. So contemporary, like, reintegrates some of that, like, classical movement. And I think that's why it feels heavy-handed, is because a lot of that ground can be tread. Granted, I think some of that is also just I haven't seen contemporary dance that I like. Or at least not a lot of. I'm sure I have seen some that I like, I just doesn't come to mind. And part of that is social media, because it, like, perpetuates, or it just, like, shoves, like, the viral thing that people are, like, malding about in whatever, you know, whatever they're malding about that week. It just shoves that in your face, and it's like, okay, this is not how you consume stuff that expands your mind or makes you happy. What in the hells are we doing, Auden? What could Moogles possibly know about mastering the dark arts? Oh, you'd be surprised what Moogles know generally. Mwahaha! Foolish fools! Alright then, what's all this? Oh, you two are busy gathering Palmward and slaying Tullahans? We kidnapped Riel, Kupo? Mwahaha! Oh yes, Kupo, we had so much fun playing together. So much indeed, Kupo. So much fun that we might keep her forever. Mwahaha! You wouldn't dare. If you don't believe us, go and look. You'll never find her, Kupo. Not in a million years. Mwahaha! She's ours, Kupo. You'll never see her again. Mwahaha! You furry little shites! Give her back to me now, or I swear I'll kill every last one of you and burn your village to cinders. Alright. Didn't expect to be smacking 2 ghost twice in a day, but, you know. I'm gonna rip off that palm off your head and shove it down your goddamn throat. Oh my, that's more than Give her back to me. Give her back. You just don't get it, Kupo. She's gone. Forever. This isn't Keep crying, Kupo. Keep... Cow, you could really hurt someone carrying on like that, Kupo. That's the bloody point. Now tell me where she is if you want to live. Wait. Counting out the Moogles. No, just sleeping peacefully. Okay. Why do you want her back so badly, Kupo? What kind of question is that? You kidnapped her. You don't seem to like having her around that much anyway, right? She's just a burden to you, so why do you care what happens to her? I swore an oath to protect her. That's what we Dark Knights do. You think that will give you strength enough to protect her? Duty and honor? I'll tell you what you need, Kupo. Whence comes true strength to defend the meek? Is it honor? Is it justice? How bland. Could it be that darkness is born of light? A flame burning for another? How grand. Oh my god, this is amazing. 'Tis love, all-powerful, shining love. Rather blunt, I'll admit, but subtlety doesn't seem to be your strong suit, Kupo. Riel! Well, here we are. Go on, Riel. Say your piece. I know you and Frey were trying to do right by your master, but you came to my defense because you believed that's what he would have wanted. And I know you only did that because you believed it would make you stronger, because all you truly care about is killing more Temple Knights. I've seen how you look at them, how you curse them under your breath, how you relish every opportunity to cut them down. So don't tell me that it's all been for me. Don't tell me that Frey died for me. Everything I've done for my mother and father. For my master. And yes, most of all, for me. I haven't been honest with you, nor with myself. And for that, I'm sorry. I will stand for you in this coming trial, but after, what happens after will be your decision. Good. That's a promise. Kind of nice, actually. He's like, yeah, you know what? She's right. I am doing this for myself, so I'm gonna keep doing this for myself. Furry little bastards had us fooled, eh? Shame their wisdom is bullocks. I mean, really now, love? That's what you need to harness the abyss? Oh, dude. Get your heart broken, you'll feel an abyss deeper than anything you think you could have cultivated on your own. I mean, I suppose there's something to be said for caring deeply for your charge, but no. No, I will not give those cretins even a sliver of credit. This was an utter waste of time, and that's that. Still, I am glad to have come to an understanding with Riel. We should return to Ishgard. The hour of the trial draws close. Come along, Riel. I don't think I get delirium just yet. Let's see. Yeah, blood spiller. Blood spiller I get in Stormblood. Oh, I get Carven Spit. That's what I get. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. I was about Riel's age when I came to Ishgard. My parents, they said we would find a better life here. When the Temple Knights we had shown mercy returned, they let us choose the order in which we would die. That would be their mercy to us, they declared. I watched my parents kneel in the dirt. Look away, they said. But I could not. At last, when it was my turn, I knelt and prepared to follow them into death. I closed my eyes, but when I opened them, a man in black stood before me, hand outstretched. And so I took it. Defend the meek, punish the wicked. Mayhap it was all but a convenient excuse to indulge in vengeance. She deserves better than me. There is no one else. One more battle, Auden. Let us see it done. Mayhap in this final battle I can serve as my master intended. Countess Mistreed's missive arrived when you were away. We're to meet her in the Western Highlands, away from prying eyes. She's gone to great lengths to conceal her husband's deeds, so it comes as no surprise that she'd prefer to settle this in secret. Auden, I don't know what's waiting for us out there. But if aught should happen to me, pray, keep Riel safe. Right then, I believe she wanted a word with you before we left. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, Auden. I want you to know that I am truly grateful for the time we shared. You, Zidurgu, and Frey taught me so much about the world, what it means to fight for another, and what it means to fight for yourself. We're going to finish this together. The three of us. Not else to say, really. The twin pools, then. Let's not keep the Countess waiting. Oh, Riel's gonna join us in the battle. Okay. 100,000 experience. It's actually a pretty hefty reward. The 3% actually kind of matters there. That's 100,000, that's 3K XP. It's not nothing. Falcon's Nest. Sure. It's not like I'm getting any more gil anyway. And I get some new stuff to do fashion with. I want to keep the high heels, but I might replace the chest piece, even though I do kind of like the slutty boob window. I'm a chocobo, you're a chocobo. Ba-ba-da, choco, chocobo, choco, chocobo, chocobo, choco, chocobo, choco, chocobo, chocobo. Da 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 da. Chocobo, choco. I'm a chocobo, you're a chocobo. Alright, let's finish this. I'm gonna need to rearrange my hotbars. Means we're early then. Well, it's not as though I had pressing business elsewhere. Enjoy a moment's respite with me, Auden. Oh, they're gonna ambush us. Oh. Maybe not? You came. A wise decision. You have his eyes, his nose, his lips. Every time I look at you, I see more and more of him, and it sickens me. Riel is not her father. You had no right to punish her for what he did. Who are you to stand in judgment of me? I have every right. I bore that monster into this world, and by the Fury I shall send it to the 7th hell. If you're so bloody fond of it, you can follow it there. It's just us now. No one else. Remember Frey's conjury. Protect us, and we'll protect you. Right then. Thanks, Nancy. Oh, that was quick. So much for a fair fight. Hello. Forward, bring me her head. The Fury wills it. Have you no mercy, Mother? I told you never to call me that. You were given a chance. You should have stayed in your cell. You will not harm her. Oh my god, this is getting crazy. She's just capital E evil. Oh, alone see us to victory. Grant me the strength to strike down this foul creature. Forgive me my sins for laying down with your enemies. Sorry, I peeked the mic there. Damn you. Get out of my way. Why? Why? Why dare you care so much what happens to it? You are not the first person to ask me that. Once you might have understood. For everything that you are, that you have done, you are still her mother.
Go. We shall not meet again.
Oh, but we will. We will, knight. I promise you that. I will follow you to the ends of the world if I must. So long as it lives, I must.
Ooh, that with all the dead knights behind her is just... That's crazy. That's a crazy camera angle.
Don't you see, you fool? The Fury wills it! The Fury wills it!
Riel.
How great your love for her. Far greater than any you ever bore me. For a long time I prayed for forgiveness. Prayed you would take me in your arms and hold me as you did before. But I know that shall never come to pass. I will pray for you, Mother, that you might find peace in her halls. O Helone, receive of us this woman, your humble servant. Raise her up to your bosom, and grant her glory everlasting.
Oh, damn.
So what now? We go back to Ishgard. Together.
As you wish.
That was so good. Oh my god.
What the hell? That was actually amazing.
Just the Sidergu learning that he doesn't have to immediately kill everyone he meets. And then Riel being like, yeah, no, but this one kind of needs to die, though. Like, just the perfect, like, culmination. That's a pretty cool look. Just the perfect culmination of, like, the character growth between them. And, like, I would say it feels rushed, but keep in mind, like, the pacing is meant to be enjoyed, like, as you get there. So, realistically, these quests would have been, like, a few hours apart each, at the very least. It all seems so simple in retrospect. The moment I stopped trying to find the answer, there it was. All that anger, all that rage, born of a fervent desire to protect that which we most hold dear. So you are still committed to your path, then? And you, if you will have me. You'll need to talk to me more. And listen. I can't stand the silence, you know. There's no shame in sharing the weight, Sid. We can bear it together. For ourselves, and for others.
Alright then. Two of us will manage on our own, Aden. There may be others who know of Riel's heritage, but if they come, we'll be ready. Granted, we could simply leave Ishgard, but that would leave the people at the mercy. That would leave the people at the mercy of the powers that be. I cannot do that now. And neither can Riel, I think.
We all need a cause, Auden. So what will yours be? For whom will you stand? For my friends. That's why I picked up a tank job. And so you shall. To walk the path is to suffer. To sacrifice. Justice demands no less. But we must never lose sight of why we chose to walk it. Gods help me, those Mughals were onto something, weren't they? Yeah, that they were. From the depths of the abyss you hear a whisper. This concludes the Dark Knight quest for Final Fantasy XIV, Heavensward. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must complete the main scenario quest, The Far Edge of Fate. Once you have done so, the next Dark Knight quest will be available from Sidurgu. Okay. Alright, carve and spit. I see. Okay. So that's just like area instant. More Jolly Ranchers! Wait. Jolly Rancher like the stone? Or the weapon coffer? Jobstone. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have, like, what, 4 Jolly Ranchers right now? Let's see. Wrong. There we go. Yeah, 4. Red Mage, Astrologian, Monk, obviously, and Dark Knight. Yeah, that was a good ending to the quest line. I'm supremely satisfied with that. Dark Knight looks more like a cherry. I mean, yeah. I also saw that tweet that Jane posted that it's like a picture of, I assume, all the main characters holding their jobstones. But then it makes me wonder, like, who turns into a Dark Knight? Because I know Thancred becomes a Gunbreaker, Alize becomes a Red Mage, Alphino becomes a Sage, Y'shtola, I guess, becomes a Black Mage, though she honestly kind of already had the makings of one. I guess there are 2 Black Mages in there. The other one was probably Papalymo. And Shadowbringer spoilers. Eh. I mean, I think if the spoiler is Thancred becomes a Gunbreaker, that was already spoiled for me on, like, the launcher. Just showing, like, a bobblehead of Thancred with the Gunbreaker Gunblade. And it's like, yeah, that's not, like, surprising. But I still can't pick apart who becomes a Dark Knight anyway, so, eh. Dark Knight is Warrior of Light. I think that's the least spoiler of them. Oh yeah, actually, I was gonna ask because it had come, or I've been mulling this over for a while, but is Dark Knight like the pick for Shadowbringers then? Like, if Monk and Samurai are relevant to Stormblood, then like does also, can I sit in one of these chairs? Oh, no chairs at the bar? Okay. Is there not like a bar lean emote that I can do? But like if yes, you think it is? Okay. Because I thought like maybe Gunbreaker would be a decent pick, but that also would require leveling it. Though if I buy Shadowbringers, I could conceivably do that before getting into the quest, so I don't know. Excuse Shadowbringers is even written by the Dark Knight writer. I mean, I knew that, but like it doesn't mean that it has to like be relevant, you know? Like, oh, what's a good analogy? Like, Brandon Sanderson, like, finished Wheel of Time and then, like, wrote a bunch of other books, but it doesn't mean Wheel of Time. I mean, hell, he even has, like, a whole sci-fi universe now aside that is separate from the Cosmere. It's not directly relevant, but it's extremely thematically relevant. Okay, yeah. And does Gunbreaker not have much to do with it, then? I don't know. I guess Gunbreaker might, like, come up later. Either way, Gunbreaker interests me. I'd say in terms of classes, like, the most interesting ones to me that I have yet to pick up, and I can't really pick up because of expansions, are... Gunbreaker and Sage. And that's actually it. Understand once I see the Shadowbringers trailer. Okay. And I mean, also, to be fair, there is an ability called Shadowbringer. It's just, it's level 90, which means it's not until Endwalker. So, eh. Alright, well, anyway. I'm gonna call the stream there. Yeah, hopefully, you know, hoping and praying for a sale on expansions. I might I wonder if Green Man Gaming has, next time, prepare. Ooh, be careful. Yeah, gonna see if Green Man Gaming ever has, like, a special on, Final Fantasy expansions. Probably not. But I know that they had a sale just a couple months ago, and I'm still kicking myself over not capitalizing on that. I mean, there's still like 3 more patches worth of quests, right? Like, here, let's look. There's... Yeah, 3.4, which we just started, 3.5, and 3.56. Oh, okay, so it is just 3 more patches. So we're... Let's see. Okay, so Dragonsong War had 25 quests. Post Dragonsong War has 10 plus 5 plus 4. Oh, also 19 quests. Okay. And the majority of them are... Oh, and we start off in a dungeon. Interesting. Okay. Won't be 1 stream. More like 2.5. Okay. Yeah, true, because I guess 3.56 is like half a patch. I don't know. Anyway, either way, 19 more quests, although that's kind of misleading because each quest, it doesn't like elaborate how long each of those takes. But I imagine, you know, 3.4 will be next patch and then, or sorry, next stream, and then that like probably get into 3.5 and then 3.56. And I kind of want to do like some other content besides MSQ on these streams, so I'll see about like setting up some kind of like deep dungeon trial or some other for after I finish those in a couple weeks. So that'll be what, the 24th, 30th, Halloween. So I'll finish up post Heavensward on Halloween, like this split of Dark Knight. Yeah. Yeah, true. Actually, I guess if I finish the post Heavensward stuff, I can do the Dark Knight stuff on stream again. That's actually not a bad idea. Recommend a group? Yeah, no, I know. That's what I mean by like setting it up though, is just be like, hey, I want to like stream this. Yeah, if I find a good Friday. Yeah, I mean it would be on Halloween, wouldn't it? Well, anyway. Yeah, I gotta go. So I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping by. Twitch chat needs to step up their game, man. Fucking, I need to look at the moderation tools for that. I need to get an auto mod set up there. Yeah, see you later. Have a good one. Have a good weekend, etc., etc.